I'm Rita Crandall, and this is V-Bite. And tonight's V-Bite is going to be a little different. It's about kind of the magical side of life and how your encouragement when you're young can really make a difference in who you become and how your outlook is, I think, on life also. And this goes out to my friend Chris, who I grew up with in California. Anyway, I was telling my friend Kim, who does a lot of our monsters, a story just now, and I thought, let me share this with everybody else. So I was really young, and my friend Chris and I loved witches and vampires and everything else. We were probably I don't know, maybe 7 years old. And we were in our room, one of our rooms. We lived across the street from each other. And we came up with a plan to build a cellar on the side of my parents' house that would be amazing. Like, it would have passageways, and we would put the torches on the side of the wall so we could find our way. And then in the main room, we would have an altar, and that's where we would study witchcraft and do all the things that they did on Bewitched, basically. So we really carefully put this whole plan together and drew it all out and everything. We were really nervous, I remember too, taking it to my father. And it was like a weekend, and he was sitting there reading the paper, and so we presented it to him, and he looked at it really seriously. And, we really didn't know what to expect. And he says, "You know what? This is a great idea." And he goes, "Come on." And he took us to the garage, and he found us both the appropriate shovels and gloves and everything. And then he walked with us to the side of the house, and we very carefully, all together, decided on where we would start and how we would do this and move forward. So we were so excited. My dad went back inside, and we talked all the time we were digging, about how great this was going to be and how our amazing spells were going to come to pass, and walking through the passageways and everything. My mom came out and brought us some refreshments, some lemonade or something. And so we really got into it, and we got about 2 inches deep, and it was quite a long way across. And we really worked hard. We worked our little booties off. And it was summer, and the day was getting longer. And so finally, we finished that whole section about 2 inches deep, and we decided that, as we got to the end of it, that probably building an entire cellar would be impossible, and that we pretty much couldn't do that. And maybe we should just focus on the witchcraft books, and we would sit in each other's rooms and write spells and come up with that kind of thing. So we were a little bit disappointed, and we went inside and told my parents, and my dad said, "You know what? It is a big project." So they came out and looked at it with us, and my dad said, "You know what? Yeah, maybe you guys should focus on your spells and things." He says, "But you know what? I bet we could make this a great vegetable garden." And we were so excited because we thought, man, we started this, and that vegetable garden was there until my father passed away, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I think. My mom sold the house 4 years ago, so it was probably there until then. Anyway, it was an amazing thing because then we thought that we were the catalyst in making that happen, where I didn't realize until many, many years later that my father obviously, and we talked about this a few years before he passed away, that his whole intention was, sure, I can get them started on a vegetable garden and make them happy at the same time. So by encouraging our magical nature, it really kept our magic going. And he could have said, "That's a stupid idea, and witches are stupid, and you're not going to build a cellar." And no, but he created a little bit of magic for us, and he got a starting of his vegetable garden that was there for years and years to come, and we felt good about helping him create that. And so all around, it was a win-win situation, and I really have my father to thank for that, and I'll never forget that. So remember that if you have young ones in your life, help inspire their magic, because it could add to who they are. All right, we'll see you tomorrow night on V-Bite.